Yeah.
Hey, let's get out there in the brown shirt, please.
So, given what you're saying about the shows and whatnot, we've had experiences throughout the years, happen day, night, anytime, whatever, and it seems like anytime you see an investigation, it's always lights out. Is that just for dramatic effect, or is there a reason why things happen in the dark?
There's a lot of different reasons to investigate at night. One, humans are not nocturnal by default, so you get less traffic around at night, so therefore you get less, people don't come around usually at night. The senses are heightened. It's like blind people can hear better, or they seem to be able to hear better. That's another theory, is that cut out the line so you can't see, so therefore your other senses are heightened.
Really, you're just as likely to get any evidence in the daytime as you are at night. However, I think that if you Google the answer to that question, pretty much most of the sites are going to say for the ambiance, because it's cool to sit in the dark and talk to ghosts. Another reason that is actually in the book by Hans Holzer, who's like the grandfather of ghost hunting, and he's just he made the point that, it's sort of like night is associated for most people as a quiet time, sort of like when you're coming down at the end of the day and you're just more relaxed, you're not really on, and you're not thinking about all these things at once. And so like maybe people are more likely to have an experience at night because of that association, because your brain kind of goes into like relaxed mode. Really, I mean, you could do an investigation in the daytime and get similar results.
Okay, a few more minutes here. Striped shirt in the back.
Thanks. I want to know how you make the leap from, I'm in a hotel room that's supposed to be haunted, I hear a noise, I can't explain it. How do you make the leap from I can't explain to therefore it's a ghost? Why not therefore it's an alien, or therefore it's a flying spaghetti monster? Or, because let's face it, you're breaking into laws if you say it's a ghost.
I've seen stuff on that side that looks like a flying spaghetti monster. Just,
Yeah, I totally agree with you. That's why we investigate. And if more of us did it, if we came up with more evidence to give us more of a direction to make these assumptions, we would have somewhere to go with it. We just need more information. I can't believe today's modern technology, we don't have more to go off of. That is why I'm ultimately a skeptic, because I don't have anything to judge off of.
Richard.
Have you ever encountered like a spirit who's been around for like thousands of years, or more than just like decades?
I think that when it comes to like those type of things, my experiences with them has more been like the elemental type of spirits, like the people that you find out in the middle of the desert. And I don't really know what they are, but most of them are like 7 feet tall. The thing about them is that they I don't think that time operates to other beings the way it does for us. And so like I think, thousands of years is sort of a relative term. There was this one in a private residence who was just passing through, and like Janet and I were in the room and we're like, you see that? Uh-huh, okay, all right. And we talked to him, and it was just this big shadowy thing, and it was just sort of like, we were like, what are you? And it was like, I am. Okay. Why are you here? I am here. All right, dude, just move on.
I have a question though. How many people in the audience have seen things like that or hear things like that? Yeah?
I could just be crazy.
Gotta record it.
Yeah.
So I can hear it too.
Well, we got time for one more, and you were first up.
Yeah, I got a question for the panel that I've tried to watch some of the investigation things. What I don't understand is a lot of them happen like back east, and here in the Southwest they're talking about elemental spirits. You understand how you investigated? Don't you think your mode of investigation should change, because it's way different here than it is over there? I mean, we've got shamanism, witchcraft, different types, of stuff here than it is back east.
I think, that kind of stuff is everywhere, but I think like because it's TV and it goes to like a mainstream audience, there has to be like levels of crazy that's acceptable. So like acceptable level of crazy is like dead people that died and they're still haunting an area. So that's like okay, and so the people are like, all right, I could get behind that, maybe. But when you start talking about, like the things that wander around in the desert, it's a little bit like sketchy to some people, and they're just like, or you're completely delusional, and I'm like, all right, maybe, but this person sees it too. So the thing that's hard with that is really if you're going to do an investigation of a site, especially out here, we did an investigation of the Sears K ruin, which is kind of up north somewheres, and you have to sort of look at the cultural ideas of things like that. You know, Native American different tribes have very different spiritual beliefs, and they have very different backgrounds on why there are entities around and what they do and how that operates. So you sort of have to take that into consideration because, you know, you got to look at like what you're dealing with on all aspects and really be like culturally competent when it comes to everywhere that you are. Again, because TV has to sort of like make a story, they don't really go there. Unfortunately, I think it's unfortunate we're missing a big part of the picture for sure.
Hey, Bill, did you want to show them our equipment before we?
Yeah, actually, we're going to